going on, everybody? Welcome to episode 72 of our Watford career mode, and today, a couple of big games. We're starting our Champions League journey off today, as well as having Tottenham and Aston Villa in the league. Of course, we're going for everything this year. We have built a pretty damn good squad, if I say so myself, and we are going to try and properly win everything in our last year in charge of Tottenham. And it starts right here, a game against Tottenham. And then, of course, our Champions League games and other things like that. So we're going to have to continue to win. We're 2 points back at Chelsea, who have started perfect already. So we're going to need to continue to win. And to win the title, we're going to have to get toward that 100-point mark. And that means we're going to have to beat teams in and around us. And in this case, Tottenham are standing in our way. So let's jump into it. Watford, Tottenham on the road. Let's go. Decore does well. That's ridiculous. So it comes forward now. Lo Celso. It's blocked off, and it comes to Kane, and Kane has a go, and he's forced Rui into a really good save early on here. Corner set to come in. It's clipped in. Can we get the header out? We just do. Guedes is going to get onto this, though. Can he rotate it in? He can. It gets headed in and cleared nicely. De La Feu's on it and gets it out to Decore. Does well to cut back inside. We have an option here. De La Feu still on it, and he's turned really well in midfield. And can he slip it through to Hernandez? He can. And Hernandez is onside, and we've gone right back up the other end and taken the 1-0 lead. 11 minutes gone, and that is just the start we wanted. Perfect. We almost conceded at one end, but De La Feu comes up the other end, slips it into Hernandez, who's onside. Probably a fullback, I believe. Right back has played him on. And he comes along with a really good finish just over the leg. That's why you have to lift it. And it's an early goal, 1-0. Nicely done. One more, Fabian. Can we slip it through? Here we can. Back to Fabian now. And Hernandez has made that run. Has he stayed onside? He has. And Hernandez is in here. Can he grab a second? Oh, it's a great save. A really good save from Lloris in goal. That could have been our second there. Proper good chance. Throwing deep in our third. Is Semedo outside. Him and Corona playing the ball back and forth as that gets clipped in, headed away. Can we get to halftime? It's come down. Oh no, wow, what a block. An incredible block. I'm not sure how that's fallen to him. Tottenham get a little bit lucky there to even get the opportunity, but very close. Here's Fabian. Can we break now a little bit? Here's Sar. He's racing forward. Caught here. He's managed to lose his man. Cuts inside him as well. Roussillon, and it's nicely done by Sar. It's done well, and he stays in space, and oh, Sar. I'm not sure if that touched the goalie on the leg or if that was just a poor attempt and he couldn't wrap his foot around it. Either way, they get away with it, Tottenham. Back inside, Hernandez. It's a nice turn from Hernandez there. He slips it across. De La Feu, it's 2. And now we have a bit of a commanding lead here, 2-0. And De La Feu with the goal. Hernandez, though, doing all the work. Lovely, lovely stuff. And he gets it here, and he turns his man and cuts inside. That little burst of pace, slips it across. De La Feu standing on the 6-yard line. Just touches it into the back of the net. No chance whatsoever for Lloris. And with that, it's the second goal of the game. It's 2-0. Free kick in a dangerous spot here. Can Hernandez put this in the corner? He's going to go for it, and he does. He gets it over the wall, and it's a really good save from Lloris. Did really well to hold on to that, too. Nicely done. Coming forward, Corona. Oh, slipped it into Harry Kane. And Harry Kane's in a good spot. Can we take it away? Not quite, and they've pulled one back. It's 2-1. It's a little bit lax defending, really. And they pull one back. He's running to his manager over here, which is a bit much. Oh, never mind. Tecatito. I'm not sure who that is. But he's gone ahead and scored the goal. Maybe that's why he's running to his manager. That's a good turn from Kane. He slips it across, and it's a good finish as well. Oh, it is Jesus Corona. Okay, so yeah, what are you running to your manager for? Unbelievable. 2-1. Not the greatest of goals to give away, is it? Kane's on it, loses it there. And Barco the pace machine. Coming forward. Lovely football that. And Kent is on it. And Kent trying to find space. Does slip it back, and it's Barco. Barco! He's finished it. And we've collected our 2-goal lead. It's back just like that. Barco with the goal, of course. It had to be. It always has to be. He slips it across. And it's an easy enough finish for the Argentine. He is just such a weapon late in games when he's fresh. He's just a weapon. And it shows again there. 3-1 now, 15 minutes to go. It's a poor ball into space there, but we've worked it out of there. Here's Chan. And Chan's racing forward. Can he get it through to Barco? He can, and Barco cuts back. And Hernandez is making a good run. And Hernandez slips it back. It's Barco to seal it. He does. It's 4. And Tottenham destroyed in their new stadium here. 4-1. And that is a massive, massive win for us. It's clipped in nicely. Barco slips back into that space. It's a good finish from him. His second since he's come on. And his second goal has sealed it with just a minute or so to go. And this is the type of win we've been looking for and needing in terms of challenging for the title. We're going to need to beat these top 6 teams. And it's a good one here, a really good result, a 4-1 victory at Tottenham's new stadium here. I keep saying new stadium because I don't remember if it's called the New White Hart Lane or is it called something else. I completely forgot. Either way, a 4-1 victory here, and we go home very much in the title race, very much letting the league know we are in the title race. We had 7 shots, put 4 of them away. Ultra clinical. Arsenal won. That was pretty much it. What I have to do is pull my screen up here because I have been copyrighted for this for the first thing of the season, the first day of the new FIFA. I copyrighted for this, and it keeps on going. That is the issue. And there it goes again. All right, it's gone. So yes, a very good win. We're gonna take a look at the league in just a moment before we jump into our first Champions League game of the season with Dynamo Zagreb. A tough team. It's got some good players on it, some good young players on it as well. This youth player wants out. We're okay with the youth at the moment. We have our youth prospects, and if they're going to go forward, they are going to go forward. But let's take a look at where we are in the Premier League before we jump into it. We will find out after the Zagreb game, but I kind of want to see what those wins mean as they come. Premier League. And there we are, sitting in third, level with City on goal difference and behind on goals scored, which is a bit of a shame, but we are tied with West Ham as well. But yes, 2 points back of Chelsea, who play Newcastle at the weekend, so we're just going to have to keep on winning. They just went on the road to Everton and won 3-1. Are they playing any tough teams soon? They play Bournemouth away from home, and then they play City, so we'll see if Chelsea slip up sooner rather than later. But let's jump into it. Zagreb, Watford. We're going to make a change or two. Make sure everybody's still getting game time. We're going to be in a lot of tournaments this year. Let's see what we can do. Let Fabian play again. Decore can come out. We'll play Benitez. McKennie can come onto the bench for Chan. Badiashile can play. Moise Keane and Jonathan David. That duo again. And then Kent can play. Do we have someone who can play on the right? Well, I guess not. We can play Barco on the left, or we can play one of our young lads. Let's do that. Let's play Yang Bai out there, and then we'll go with Dest on one side, or Max Aarons on one side. All right, so let's jump into it. Our first Champions League game of the season, Watford Zagreb. Let's go. Nicely done. As Zagreb come forward, looking for something. Can we get in front of him here? And as he goes for goal, and an early start from Zagreb forces Rui into a good save early on. We just got that cleared. I can't quite nick it off him. Benitez Clips it into space. Oh, and it's an early goal for Zagreb. What is going on? No one stepped up on him. They kind of just let... He got sandwiched between those two guys, and none of those two stepped. And Zagreb grabbed an early lead here inside 5 minutes. It's good play in here, and then that ball gets slipped in, and then they're kind of just stuck there, and nobody moves toward the man. And he has just fired it home. Rui gets a touch onto it, can't keep it out. It's a good start for Zagreb, and a not-so-good start for us. Yang Bai. Slips it in. One more. Fabian. Fabian racing forward. Can he slip it out wide? He can. And Moise Kean! I wanted him to go with his right foot. I know the angle was kind of tough toward the end, but that's a massive, massive chance. Moise Kean gets it across. One more. Yang Bai turns. Still manages to hold on to it. Almost brought down. Jonathan David. Can we get another opportunity here? Jonathan David tries to cut back inside. Slips it nowhere. We lose out. Fabian does recollect. And Jonathan David cuts inside nicely and forces a really good save. A really good little cut onto his left foot. Forces a good save from the Zagreb keeper. It's Keane. Can we get this through? It's Jonathan David. We can. And Jonathan David takes some good touches. And he's away down this left-hand side. He slips it back. And it's Yang Bai. And he's put it over the bar. A massive opportunity for the young man to grab a goal and bring us back into this game. Stays 1-0 at the moment, though we're much the better side after the, of course, opening goal. That's clipped into a good space. Oh, wow. What a header. It's come back down. It's 2-0. You've got to be kidding. Oh, this is a really, really... Oh, my God. They've had 2 attacks and 2 goals. This is done well out here. It gets clipped in. Can't get up to it. It's a really good save. And then that's just a really good volley. Isn't it? Rui not up yet. Can't get across to keep it out into the roof of the net. A really good volley. And it looks like we're about to enter halftime with a 2-0 deficit. Here away to Zagreb. This has been not so good. Cuts back inside here. Benitez gets it forward. It's a good turn. Can we get this out wide? We can. And Barco does well to get in behind and take that down. He's slipped into space. Can he get it across? He can. It's Kent. Oh, what a block. That's a big opportunity once again, and a huge block from the Zagreb defender. And that header comes in, and it's off the line. Oh, on the corner, off the line, past the goalkeeper. Just, oh man, it's good defending once again. Corner to Zagreb as they look to really put this beyond doubt, which is crazy to me, and he does. He gets the header. Nobody on the left post. Oh my God, and it just falls to him. A foot out. He stops it, puts it in the back of the net, and that might kill this game off. And we've been just beaten by the more clinical team, and that's what happens when you're not clinical and you don't take your opportunities. Somebody else will. They've had 3 shots maybe. That might be 4 because it was technically 2 shots. And they've all gone in, and we haven't taken our chances, and this is what has come of it. Moise Kean holding on to it. Still holding on to it. Slips it in. Can we finish? No. And that's what I'm talking about. We had an opportunity there. Not taken. Can't quite win it off them. They're just moving the ball around, and what a finish. Oh my God. 4-0 to Zagreb. Jesus. This is a tough group, and we cannot afford these types of results in this group. That's an absurd finish, first of all. But second of all, Bayern and Salzburg are arguably better teams. And this result is so poor. So poor. And it's, as we said, we had the chances. We've had chances. They've taken theirs, and we haven't. As that ball goes over Barco's head. Ugh. Final whistle is set to blow. And there it goes. Well beaten. Well beaten in the end. 4-0. Unbelievable. unbelievable, that result. I cannot believe that. They've had the same amount of shots as us, and we lost 4-0. Same amount of chances, really. They've taken theirs. We haven't. Bayern drew with Salzburg, which is the only good thing to happen in that first round of games. Dreadful. We just got off throttling Tottenham. And we were just throttled in Croatia. Dreadful, dreadful performance. But let's make up for it, at least. Let's make up for it in this right here. Watford, Aston Villa. Let's get back on track as quickly as possible. Let's go. Nicely done. It's good football here from Aston Villa, and he does manage to get around that defender. Joe Gomez, I believe it was. That's a really good hit and a decent save. Nicely played. Nicely won. One more. Outside. Vinicius Jr. is going to get onto this. And he's racing forward. Vinicius cuts back inside. Slips it across. And there it is. It's a good finish. A lovely ball out to Vinicius. And the ball back inside. Perfect as well. It's Ismail Yassar who finishes it off. It's a good cut. And he turns, and that's a good ball across. And a really good finish from Ismail Yassar. Out of the reach of the man in goal. A lovely goal. A great finish. And we've taken the lead here, 1-0. Slips it out there. Lovely stuff. And can we find it forward? We can. And Ismail Yassar finds the run of Hernandez, who takes it down on his chest. Lovely football. Brilliant! Oh, it's a great hit. It's off the bar, and it stays out, and the header goes back in. And we get the goal anyway. Jonathan David with the header. What a take and hit from Hernandez, who takes it out wide and then smashes it. I don't know if that gets saved onto the bar or not, but it looks like it goes in off Jonathan David's shoulder. Or his hand, maybe. Either way, it's in the back of the net. It's 2-0. And on a half hour, we've doubled our lead. Nicely played forward. Cornet is on it. It's racing through. Clips it into a good spot, and it's a heck of a punch by Rui. Given away. A not so good spot as that gets clipped inside. Good football here. Oh, no! How is... Oh, where's the defender again? How is he just floated around him like that? It's Suarez with the goal. Oh, 2-1. And Villa pull one back. That is not... What in the world? He has it here on the inside. He's just defending. Oh, he's just gone around. And it's a weird little hesitation there. Before he slides it across. He kind of drags it around his back and doesn't hold it out. Get nowhere near it. And Villa have pulled one back before half-time. Back inside. One more. Can we flip it forward? We can. And here's Jonathan David. There's a bit of space for us as he runs into that space. Trying to get away. Cuts back out. And he finds Decore in a good spot. And it gets back into that space. And Jonathan David's in a good space. Can he finish? Oh, it's a good save. And I thought we might be able to get a foot on the defender there. But very, very close once again. Decore gets it back, and Jonathan David is pushed off it. Can we get the ball into the box? It's been a very subdued second half in terms of opportunities. As Hernandez goes. One more. Here's Sarr. He slip it back. He can. Hernandez. Oh, it's a big save. Big old save. Oh, yeah. It's been lacking chances for both sides, but both sides have been very much close. Just couldn't quite get the opportunity. That last pass, that last shot hasn't come yet. But it comes to Vinicius here, and oh, what a save again. Couldn't finish that off. That would have been the game. Oh, no, I thought I was going to pick that up. Let's get a touch. Let's get to Trezeguet here. Only a minute or so to go. We got to be doing better than that. We got to be keeping that in. And it comes into space. Clips out wide. One more here. Let's clip forward. There's a bit of time here. There's still time, and oh wow, that's over the bar. Oh, it's a good attempt from Suarez there. Very, very close. Had Rui scrambling, but that should be game over now. Ball gets headed down. Blow the whistle, and there it is. Jesus. After their goal, they got much, much better. But... well, that was just close. That's just what it was. Close. Very nearly type of second half. And we escape with the 3 points, which is obviously where we want to be. And we'll see what that leaves us in terms of the table, but we probably not moved anywhere. Let's do the training. And De La Feu is hurt. I completely forgot about that. I hope he's not, like, wildly injured as Vinicius gets up to 88 overall. Let's put someone else in here. Why not? You know what? We can go for Sar and we can go for his stamina. I think stamina is only available on here, so we'll go for it, but his sprint speed is going to go up to 100. It's already at 99, but 7 months. Oh no. De La Feu is what? Torn his ACL? Is that it? Oh, that's probably it for his season. That is so... oh my god. I guess it's good we didn't sell Kana then. What an injury. What an injury. Unbelievable. I feel like... oh... it doesn't change too much because we were going to play Jonathan David there to start and have De La Feu off the bench, but now we don't have De La Feu off the bench. I guess we can bring Kana in to roll with it. But here we are, second place, and Chelsea did draw 2-2 with Newcastle. That's big. So we're behind City on goal difference and goals scored. All right, but we're level at the top with 4 other teams: City, Watford, West Ham, and Chelsea. So we got a heck of a title race coming, guys. But I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned. Next episode, we'll be doing a big one there. Burnley in the Cup, Everton in the league, and then Bayern in the Champions League, which we obviously didn't get off to a good start in, guys. But that is going to be the end of this episode. I hope you folks have enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more. And peace.